YouTube, I have a very interesting video for you today. I told my viewers to join into a Discord waiting room and rename themselves with whatever their career was, and then I would drag people in and talk to them and interview them about their job based on how cool their career was. So throughout this run, the run's really good. It's going to be background noise. Again, if you're not interested in that, you got gameplay. If you're interested in more than that, you've got good commentary. I pull in a couple of my viewers, and yeah, it's a really good time. I hope you enjoy it. It turned out that I ended up hiring one viewer, and now I'm going to another one of the viewers' weddings. You'll see that in the video. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. It sounds like what you want to do is you want to work in a way that helps them in a time of need, you know, like either teaching or pediatrics. So it's cool.
Yeah,
it's very nice. Do you have kids yourself, or do you want to have kids?
So I have okay. I do not have kids. I hope I don't have kids.
Okay.
No, I definitely don't have kids. I definitely don't have kids. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I have a girlfriend. We've talked about it. It's like probably no, but I mean, I don't know. I'm young. There's no.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's no way. Like a decade from now, like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. Hard to say. But yeah. I mean, if you are actually interested in like me teaching you chess, I am 100% down to do that. 100%.
Yeah. No, I 100% am. Now, yeah. We just need to. I don't want it to just be. I want to figure out a thing that's more than just. I don't know chess. Now we're gonna do a stream of me learning chess. I want it to just be like, I want to figure out an idea of I get taught chess maybe like once every few days or however many times. You give me so many lessons, and then I have to do a stream where I have to get to a certain rating. Like, you know, like it's. I want there to be
every failed puzzle. You have to give me 20 Slay the Spire runs.
What is that, like a push-up?
Yeah, it's like push-ups. You know,
I don't.
It's like yeah. Maybe that's not a bad idea. We just like some sort of like not punishment maybe, but like we do some puzzles. You get it wrong. I don't know.
I do like
5 get the subs. 5 get the subs for every chess puzzle he messes up, guys. You heard it here first.
I am a big puzzle fan. Oh,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
shut up.
Me when
dude.
I'm playing the Watcher.
Well, yeah. No, I'm super down. Message me on Discord. Yeah, send me a DM on Discord. We can talk, and then maybe set something up in like within the next month, probably. Within the next month. Just got a lot of shit going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still studying for the MCAT, so I got all the time in the world.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
so that means that you are down to do stuff. It's not that you're busy. You're not too busy right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like I have to do stuff, but it's a very flexible schedule to work around. The only thing I do, I actually I mean, back to my job. I mean, I know I'm taking up a lot of time here.
No, you're fine.
But I actually am doing summer camps to continue teaching chess, because I mean, obviously the school year is over.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple weeks in the summer where I'm just like for most of your streaming hours, I'm just gonna be MIA. But
yeah, it's fine. Sweet, sounds good.
We can just work on some scheduling stuff if need be.
Yeah, we'll figure out a time. I imagine so. All right, dude. I will see you soon then.
I see you soon.
All right, dude. Take it easy.
All right, you too.
Chat, we have official chess content on the way. You're welcome. That's what this was really for. A lot of people told me Frost is just trying to find a new or viable renters for his properties. This is what I was really planning for. I was planning for my savior to come through in the form of chess. You're so welcome. And it only took 1,000 days. Okay. When you look at it like that, it kind of makes me sound like an asshole, you know? When you kind of makes me seem like I'm not that good of a guy. If you beat him in the first game without him throwing, I'll gift 50 subs. There's a 0% chance that I beat an 1800 rated player that's hopped up on Monster Energy in my first game of chess. Bring in the next bozo. Oh, you guys don't even want to have a conversation with me? It's just, where's the next fucking person? You don't even want to talk to me. It's just, bring in the next guy. Where's the next guy? Excuse me, streamer. Excuse me, streamer. You're not, there's not immediately another voice in the call with you. What is going on? Why do I not hear... Why do I hear your dumbass voice yapping, idiot? Thank you for the resub, by the way. So we got a brand new member earlier, and I love you for that. MBM. Thank you for the 12 months. Savin, thank you for the 3 months. I apologize that I'm like that. There's so many things that I'm missing. Asu, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you. But you gotta understand that today isn't about. It's not about the chatter and whether or not you get your subred. It's about the user in Discord with me and whether or not they get their bread. Feels rude to join the call but not be a sub. What the hell?
As your pharmacist, I'd love to come in and chat and give you updates on what I'm doing now.
Let me see. Midas, thank you for the resub. There was esports caster and producer. That's cool. Wait, should I talk to an esports caster? Because also I have something related with them. I'm also really related to that person. Wait, is NL's editor in here? I think NL's editor is just NL. Wait, we have NL's TikTok editor in here? Is that real? Bird, NL's TikTok editor. Okay, I'm going to talk to NL's TikTok editor and then probably the caster guy.
Yo.
Okay, sorry. You were forced in here by popular demand.
You're my second monitor stim station while I edit.
Because you would be weird to have me open and Northern Lion. Or sorry, to have Northern Lion and his TikTok open at the same time.
Yeah, well, I only edit for him once a week, but it's
really?
coming up. I'm sourcing the clips. Yeah, I do like at the end of every Friday, I get the top clips of the week, and then I just make them into shorts.
So I assume that does that mean that you're editing for other people or?
Yeah, I edit for 8 content creators right now.
But it sounds like NL's the biggest because that's the one that you clickbaited with.
Yeah, exactly.
See, we get it. You know, we're two cuts of the same branch.
You need you need the content. You need the content.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Can you name the other people that you edit for? If you're comfortable.
Yeah. So I edit for Cutie Cinderella. I edit.
Okay.
For
wait.
the
She's
Piran.
way fucking cooler than NL. I'm gonna say it. Fuck you. I'm calling it out right now. Because you know what? Cutie's a fucking petty little bitch in the fact that if she knew that you came on this stream and that you clickbaited Northern Lion and not her, lead anchor of the Fear and podcast, streamer awards creator, host, founder, co-creator, runner, the queen herself. I'm just saying.
Oh,
thanks for getting me on.
fair.
Thanks for getting me
It's
on
fair.
live stream fails. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Okay, so who else? Go ahead.
The Fear and podcast.
Motherfucker, that's bigger than NL. I'm sorry. You're just
It's
naming
just-
things
no,
that are
it's-
bigger than
it's-
NL. You're just
It's their Patreon highlights. That's it. It's not like.
Does their Patreon make more than the Yard?
I have no idea. I don't actually watch
Because
this.
I know the Yard's like over 200K a month.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. And they were talking at one point on one of the because I listen. I'm a big podcaster because I have tinnitus, so I constantly have to have like shit in my ears.
Mm-hmm,
So I'll listen to their podcast for sure. And yeah, they were talking like a couple of years ago about how they were competing with them for money earned on that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
That's pretty crazy.
Okay. Who else?
Star Zero Chris, Elden Ring guy.
Chat
Caroline
probably knows who
Kwan.
that is. Motherfucker, you're naming way cooler people than NL. I'm sorry. Caroline Kwan is one of the coolest people on the internet.
Okay, it's true, but like
You're gonna
it
tell
was
me that
so
you've made
cool
out with
'cause-
Will Neff next?
No.
Damn.
No, I didn't. But I was cameraman on the Beyblade tournament, so I got to see him.
Dude, I'm actually
Spandex
pissed that
Glory.
they did that because I've okay, Cutie has like I think she and I have the same brain because she was the Beyblade tournament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's done that and she's done the the social deception, like murder mystery shit. Those are
Yep,
both
I also
ideas
can't
that I've
recommend
had. And even before she did the murder mystery shit, I sent that in to off brand before it got killed. And so like for like a minute there, I was like, did they steal my shit? Did they fucking like just see my thing and my idea and then took it? But can't even be salty if they did, because it was a great idea. But I was a much smaller creator at that point.
Yeah. It's funny. I've DM'd people being like, hey, this is a fire idea for a stream. And it's like, me and my 14 followers, they're not going to get through. Because I used to do this thing in high school. I was a theater kid. Spoilers.
Okay, sure.
And there was this thing called Play in a Day, where you had a day to write, block, direct, put on like a 10-15 minute play. And then at the end of this, it was during the school day. And then at the end of the school day, they sold tickets, and it was like a competition, and everyone was like publicly adjudicated in front of everyone.
Wait, that actually sounds like such a good stream idea too.
Right? So I DM'd that to Ludwig like 4 years ago. Anyway.
Damn. I mean,
nothing happened.
You know.
But
so wait, why
Cutie's
don't you,
the reason I dropped out of film school.
Because she pays you so fucking well, or because she doesn't pay you well enough to afford it?
Because she pays me so well. No, it's because I was in school, and then COVID hit. And then they were charging more tuition for online classes. And I was like, that's kind of bullshit. Thanks, Canada. And then Cutie, I like edited a clip of Cutie's stream and put it on her Reddit. And then she was like, oh, I kind of like this editing style. Send me a DM. I was like, okay, cool. So I did.
That
then
is
she
like
hired me.
Such a Cutie thing. I know like a couple of people that have worked for like Scootish and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, that's how it happens. It's just like, hey, you're really good. Come work for me.
Yeah, and L2, I just tweeted at him. I was like, hey, let me out of your TikToks. I got a DM like 2 days later. He's like, yeah, okay.
What? So you're like either you're like God's gift to TikTok editing, or you're just like really fucking good at cold calling. Which is it?
Both.
Okay, sweet. That's okay.
Yeah.
You get both, and yeah, that's cool.
I wear many hats.
So now you're a full-time TikTok editor or like shorts editor for multiple people now?
It's shorts and long form. I prefer long form, but
okay.
Shorts is fun too. Because I find when I start editing for someone, I don't watch their content anymore. Because like I'm also just editing all day, and like if I watch someone's thing, it's muted.
I shouldn't hit my follow-up question then.
Oh, am I looking for more work?
Well, I got my second channel that's going crazy. What I would ask for you is, since you edit, I'm assuming, so do you just do the edits, or do you also do like channel managing and stuff like that?
I do. So I manage Cutie Cinderella Daily, which is Cutie's second channel.
Yeah. Because I would love for
like,
you to take a look at my channels and my second channel and just like give me your opinion. I'd pay you for that. I'd pay you for just like from a back end perspective, what could we do better?
Yeah, a little audit.
Yeah. No, I think I need that, honestly. I think that I feel like I've been like coasting, not like coasting in like a bad way, but just like it's been doing well enough that I'm afraid to make drastic changes. But then like the second channel, I don't know if you've been following the second channel at all.
They actually pop up in my Explore.
Right? Yeah. And that's fucking cool to me. And I'm like, shit, we're doing something right, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, you know?
Because the most important thing about a video, doesn't matter how good it's edited, thumbnail and title have to be banging. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, and I have two people that don't know how to do thumbnails and titles that are just winning. Like, that's the thing. Like, both Mambu and Armadillo, Mambu is really fucking good at editing, and he's my shorts guy. And my shorts go fucking crazy. Like, my shorts do really, really well for the size of my channel and for the fact that my shorts have nothing to do with gameplay. 90% of my shorts are not gameplay. And
just a bit.
Yeah, and they do really fucking well. And it's literally because Mambu he went to film school, and I think he actually might have finished film school too.
Okay, so he's better than me?
Exactly, immediately better than you. He's also more attractive than you. I haven't seen you, but like he's God's gift to looks.
No, I believe it.
He is in Florida though, bit of an L. But
God had to nerf him. Okay.
Yeah, he like learned he studied short form. Like he was really good at editing, but he like was not very good at the algorithm stuff. And I was like, brother, I like if you want to come work for me, because he's a friend of a friend, and like I just started to hang out with him. He's chill. I was like, if you want to come work for me, I like to be a person that's like completely hands off. Like you manage the entire aspect of it. So you got to learn it and be able to speak it. And like I want it to be soon. Like after we start working together, you're not even sending me clips anymore. Like you're not saying like, is this be a good clip? Would this be a good clip? You're just fucking making shit and you're uploading it. And I fucking love that. And he's so fucking good now. But now he's coming over to the second channel, so he's really fucking good at editing. But he's good at like titling to a degree. But it's like the shorts in the long form editing or like titling is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know what he doesn't know the thumbnail game, and Armadillo is also just very new to both editing and thumbnailing. But Armadillo has been watching enough of my content that he's like learning fast. But I don't know if like it could be better. But like the thumbnail that he just came up with, let me see if I can just like pull it up on stream. Like he just sent me fucking this about the lab grown meat discussion, which like I'm like, dude, that just looks like a fucking YouTuber thumbnail. Like that looks sick.
Yeah.
Like it.
That's good.
Like, cause like chat, you'll notice like, there's like artifacting, but like this is how a thumbnail's gonna be look. This is how you're gonna see a thumbnail. Like, fucking goated. That looks like a fire fucking thumbnail. But like, yeah. So I think we are winning, and I don't know why we're winning or how to continue to win or how to make it even better. So I would love to bring you on in an advisory role.
That'd be sick.
Was that your whole goal here today? Was that your goal?
Yeah, it actually was. Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah, I do.
Fuck!
Oh, who's the best at cold calls? Who's the best at cold calls? Who's the best at cold calls?
Fuck. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Wait, it's actually a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing because you think that I'm good enough that I might be able to grow as a content creator, because you don't want to just work for some washed up.
Anyone can. Everyone can. But like honestly,
no, shut up. I'm good enough. Shut up. I'm fucking good enough. Eat shit,
okay,
bitch.
I was glazing you in the second part of that, but you don't deserve it anymore.
Dude, imagine, because this is gonna be a second channel video. Imagine this is edited by you. Imagine.
That's crazy. NL's TikTok editor came on my stream. I hired him, and then he made this video. Working title.
Wait, that actually would kind of fucking. But I'd say Cutie Cinderella, honestly, because.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I might actually do NL because it'd just be shorter. Because you got to fit in like the 50 to 55 characters, right?
It's true.
Yeah, this guy knows.
Yeah,
it's because of mobile chat. Because specifically Android devices cut off your YouTube titles after about 50 to 55 characters, depending on the size of your phone. And so you want to fit in the majority of your.
And that's why Android sucks.
Yeah. True. Is he also bald?
I am not bald.
He also just assumed his gender, chatter, just because he sounds so masculine and manly.
Yeah, I'm pretty I got swords and shit.
But wait.
Cool.
So you think that I'm a good because like you're not just gonna work for like somebody that gets views, right? Because there's plenty of streamers out there that get views, but like they're not like a good content creator. You know what I'm saying? They're not working the game, right?
I don't like. I mean, so there's a website called YouTube Jobs. I don't know if you've ever seen it or heard of it, but it's basically a giant like job board posting of everybody who's giving work, everybody who's looking for work. It's really cool because you can integrate you can just upload links of videos you've done, and it like generates a portfolio for you. Oh, it's crazy. No, I've never. But 99% of the jobs on there are like, MLM, pyramid scheme, business coach, blah blah blah. And it's like I get all these DMs. I'm like, they're like, oh, salary 150,000 a year, and I'm like, yeah, but if I want to not live anymore at the end of the day after working for you, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I went to the first guy, Big Boss, 771,000 subs, 20 videos. They all have 1 million plus views.
Yeah, but honestly, if anyone in chat is trying to become a YouTube editor, that's a really good. Like, there are some diamonds in the rough that I've found on YouTube Jobs. It's a great website. It's pretty cool.
See, like, I hate that it does say this in the title, because when I'm looking at it, I see scriptwriter, Big Boss. I think that this is the salary. I thought this was the fucking salary.
Oh, yeah. They always leave the salary blank. And then they're like, let me see if I can
really. Yeah, no, I think $10 to $100. I mean, that's thumbnail editor. Never mind. I'm no designer. Yeah.
It's okay. Just if you're starting out, at least make minimum wage. One of my earlier editing jobs, I made $6 an hour, but I needed the money.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, people tell me I'm fucking stupid for how much I pay Andrew. But like,
But it's like you're also paying to be hands off. You know, that's like
well,
you're
I'm paying to
paying
be
for
hands
more
off, but
freedom
it's
and
well, like people still say I'm insane for 100% of the channel. But like it's like I told him from the start I was paying him $1,500 a month to. It's at start it was just like 3 videos a week, and then we started ramping it up, and he was like, I believe in your channel, and I want like this to work, but it was making like $400 a month. So I was like, I was bleeding 1,000 plus, and I was like, brother, if it ever makes more than 1,500K a month or 1,500 a month, you get 100% because like you're sticking through this with thick or thin because this is all that I can afford. And
Yeah.
now he gets paid like 6 figures plus. Like, you know, it's just like he's killing it. So it's
Hell yeah.
it's like those
we
are the
love
people that I
well-fed
want.
editors.
That's the shit that I want though. That's the shit that I want. I want things to be like extremely hands off because like I like the fact that I have 2 functioning YouTube channels, a full-time functioning stream, and yet I still have a life.
Yeah.
Like I get 10,000 steps a day. I can usually go to the gym if I want to. I can hang out with people in the evening. Like I like that. And I know that there are plenty of people that are less hands-on or less hands-off, but like it's nonstop. It's like 18-hour days.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I used to edit for someone, and they would give me like a set of revisions. It was like 150. I'd be like, oh, my bad. shit.
We don't have the same vision. No, I wanted to say it's a good thing because this is my 2-pronged thing of when you said that you were here to cold call. One, you think that I'm good enough, which is like a big compliment because you're working for a lot of big dogs, a lot of dogs that are way bigger than me. Okay, you're working for some big dogs in the big dog ecosystem. Okay.
Yep.
But 2, you don't want to watch my content anymore because you just said that you don't watch anybody's content you edit for. What the fuck, man?
No, exactly.
What the actual fuck is this?
No. Wait
a second.
Wait.
You said
This
I'm
actually
fucking
might
done
be-
with you. Let me consume you and move on. You're the fucking
right.
you're
I'm not. Who's the villain in Green Lantern? Who's that guy? I'm that guy. That big cloud face. Who's
okay.
that?
Don't no. It's not. It's yes.
Yeah. No, who is that?
No, it's
Chat,
better
back
in
me
the
up.
Fantastic Four movies. And
No. Green Lantern.
Parallax. Yeah, there's Parallax in the DC
Yeah.
universe, but then there's Galactus in the MCU, who's about to be in the new Fantastic Four movie.
Spoilers. Okay.
What do you mean? He's literally. It's not a spoiler. He walks through the fucking city in the fucking trailer.
I haven't seen the trailer, so.
Oh, you want me to spoil the whole movie?
Have you seen the whole movie?
No.
Oh.
But well, they kind
like-
of spoiled it because of the end of what was the recent movie? What was the recent MCU movie?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
God, this guy's good, man. This guy is funny. Thunderbolts. Yeah, at the end of Thunderbolts, they had they saw the Fantastic Four ship, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I did actually see Thunderbolts. Freaking
Yeah. And that's
Maggie
like
Lizer
spoils.
was in
That like spoils the entire fucking Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Marvel guy. I don't know. I went to see Endgame with my mom, and she hadn't seen any MCU movie. So the whole time we're watching it, she's like, "Who's that? Who's that?" And I actually gave her a list. I was like, if you want to know the people, you should probably watch these ones. So out of the entire list of movies I gave her, she watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh my god.
So we're watching Endgame, and then the one scene that Star-Lord's in, she's like, oh, "That's Star-Lord. I know him."
Why aren't people clapping that he entered the movie? People keep clapping when everybody else enters. Dude, imagine
Yeah, it
you
was a really
showed
good
her
time.
like Guardians 1, Dance Battle for the Universe, and then
Just that clip.
Endgame. Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I thought this was gonna be like silly and humorous, but like people are fucking
Yeah.
dying and getting shot in the face. What the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, imagine going to see Endgame just for Chris Pratt.
So true.
Does your editor actually make 6 figures? Yeah, I'll show you. I will
Mushroom Kingdom.
I will pull
Here
it up.
we come.
So this is the amount that the YouTube channel has earned in the last 28 days, and I can show you the breakdown of it. This actually all of that money goes into Andrew's bank account, and then he has to pay me out. He makes this plus this, and I make this. I make the live. And this is like honestly not that good of a month for us because like people are just not coming through with because of like Slay the Spire 2.
Did they
every
finally
month.
change TOS where you can show revenue?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm not up with the times.
Is
That's
this?
sick.
Yeah, I'll show you last 365 days. That's how much Andrew made in the last 365 days.
Sheesh.
Plus that.
W. Andrew.
And this is why this guy came in and he's trying to cold call me. He knows that the picking's good here.
Yeah, frostprime Enterprise stocks have been up lately, and I'm trying to get into the, not on the ground floor, but before we get to the penthouse,
It's never illegal. It's never legal to force one to hide pay, right? They can do it under like weird guises of like, instead of saying that you can't show how much you earn, that you can't, like Twitch for instance, they banned Disguised Toast like 2 months before they announced the like Partner Plus program for Disguised Toast leaking that he has the 70-30 split. That's what they did. It was Twitch banned or they took away his partner or something because he said I earn 70% of subs. So it's not that you can't leak how much money you make, but you can't share your subscription split. Is that money just from views, not even sponsorships and stuff? Yeah. Yes. That's literally just from ads. No, in sponsorships, Andrew only gets paid if there's a YouTube video. So Andrew probably made like maybe $3,000 from sponsors over the year. Not a lot, comparatively. But anyways, I don't even know your damn first name.
Nathan, whatever you prefer.
You would be a fucking Nathan.
Oh, that's
Stupid little
my bad.
bitch.
Sorry, I'll go change it.
Stupid little fucking. Actually, the first person I ever punched in the face as a kid was a Nathan.
Shit. Hopefully, I'm not the second.
Yeah, he was my bully, and then he tried to actually get physical with me.
Oh, if it was your bully,
yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
Back in the streets of Canada, I had a bully, and it was recess a day after it snowed, so there were these giant like snow piles in the parking lot, and this kid was trying to push me off. I literally mustered all the strength that I didn't know I had, and I flipped him over my hip off this giant snow pile, like Scar to Mufasa, and I felt very victorious. But then he came back with 2 other people, and they kicked me on the ground for 5 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
But it was
Yeah, no.
great. I felt really good after the first part.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm from Ontario. I'm not from Alberta, chat. That's cringe.
Yeah, fine. Okay, we'll talk about some sort of working arrangement or something, Nathan.
Okay. All
I
right,
don't
just
know.
admit it. Cold call king.
Yeah, no, you're actually really fucking good at it because you're like really charismatic and like
Thank
also
you.
like the theater kid in you. Like you definitely like you have it in you to be a content creator. You're quippy. All right, maybe you could be an MCU hero. I don't know.
Yo, can I be Star-Lord 2 when the universe resets? Then my mom will know who I am.
Oh shit! So that's Star-Lord.
That's my son. He plays Star-Lord.
Watch him get kicked in the balls by the green woman. Yeah. Wait, you could be the next. Wait, you'll voice Mario after that. You'll be the next Chris Pratt.
Yo.
Wait, give me your best Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Yeah.
Anyone need their pipes plumbed? That's my Mario.
Hey, shit. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. Send me
Anyway.
a fucking DM. Apparently, we're just like,
Yeah, okay,
Apparently,
cool.
this was a job fair today. All right, I'm hiring a damn
Hey.
chess guy. I'm hiring this fucking guy. What did
You
you
know how
want?
it
What did you
is.
want from this? You wanted to be my editor for something? What did you want? Did you notice I didn't have a TikTok?
I actually didn't notice that. I just think you're pretty chill, and I use the NL TikTok editor to clickbait, but I never pass up an opportunity when it comes up. So,
Yeah.
It's all about improv. Yes, and baby.
Wait, that means I can't say no to hiring you.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh shit! That's how I keep getting these jobs.
Shit.
I say
You're like,
we're
"Oh."
gonna play a little game of improv. Would you hire me?
Yes, and.
Yes, and you get a raise immediately.
Shit.
Yeah, no, we'll talk. Send me a DM.
All right, sounds good. Have a good rest of your stream.
Yeah, see you, bitch.
Appreciate it.
I got checkmated, and it wasn't even by the chess guy. This is turning out to be a very expensive idea. Hey, Jack, can I get 5 gifted, all right? Listen, I know that I'm not talking to you guys at all today. We've only gotten 7 gifted subs, you know, and it's really like if I'm gonna be able to afford all these guys. Thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions, Jive. Really appreciate that. That will not get you immediately pulled into the call, okay? Maybe it will. I don't know. Is the job fair over? No. I'm gonna talk to more people. You guys would get mad if I ended it after only talking to people that... How many subs to be hired? I was going to talk to the esports caster after this. I don't need an esports caster for anything, right? I don't think I need to hire an esports caster. I think that it's okay. Wait, Gatling Granny's also here from the NFL. Wait, Gatling Granny is also here. Okay. We're going to talk to the esports caster and producer, Gatling Granny. That's the order. Which crazy name to be in the NFL. And your Discord name is Gatling Granny. My brother's name, in his first ever username was Hospital Assassin. Because he thought it would be a very lucrative industry of people that just needed people whacked, but they were specifically in the hospital. Oh, yeah. The guy you hired first couldn't do the job? Hire me, the Hospital Assassin. All right, I'm taking this protect, by the way. Okay, I'm bringing him in. Okay, here we go. Yo, hello.
Hello.
God, you have a good mic too. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, it comes with the job. That being said, actually, this is just a cold call to, I think you can do esports competitions and Slay the Spire, dude. Like, we get 2 people.
Rarin. You sound like Rarin when you're saying that, by the way. And you don't, okay. You know, you know what? You know what's actually fucking pissing me off right now? I'm going to leak something. Can I leak something?
Go for it.
So I have been for a long time, okay? Long time, I've been pushing for Slay the Spire to get a Twitch Rivals, right? Because Twitch Rivals is always willing to shill out like a fuck ton of money, like all this shit.
Get in line, brother. Get in line. That's all I got to say.
No, but okay. No, I've been trying to get up, and like, there's so many people that are into Slay the Spire, like people that don't play regularly that would come back for a competition, like Hafu and Dumb Dog and NL, and like all these people would come back, right, just for like funsy shits and giggles, like you could even get like Dan Giesing, you know. I think it'd be a great game, right? And like everybody's excited. I got invited yesterday to a Balatro Twitch Rivals, and I'm like, listen, I know the Balatro's bigger on like amount of people played. I get that. I do get that Balatro's bigger in that aspect. But I think in terms of the content creation scene, it's pretty formidable, you know? It's pretty similar. Pissed me off.
No, I mean, I'm in the same boat. We always talk about, like, what do we got to do to convince Twitch to do a, so I guess this is a little behind the scene. I really only work in Halo as a caster.
You're a Halo caster.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if any of your viewers watch Halo Esports. It's like a pretty small one.
No, I doubt. I do not think so. Okay, we've had 2 professional athletes here, and now, like, no, there's absolutely. What is your handle?
Tools Cast. Tools
Okay.
Cast. Yeah,
Okay.
Tools.
So
I work.
Chad,
for,
has anybody here heard Tools Cast?
Or LVT Halo is like what I specifically work on.
Is this your full-time job?
Yeah.
You said
but
that
like it is, but it's only because like I have like support systems that allow it to be my full-time job, right? Like
you live at home.
I'd probably like I'd probably need to do like more than live at home, because like I live on a farm and I just help with the farm. It allows me to do what I want to do. So
I'm so sorry that was
no.
funny.
I mean, I'm open about it.
No, it's no. It's not that it's funny that you live at home with your mom. It's just that I you know, you say the joke and it was like yes, and no, Armadillo lives at home with his mom. Yeah.
It's like like I would have to get like a secondary job if I wanted to like be out on my own.
Okay, this is
because
annoying.
it's just so expensive to live these days. That's like
You're
really
Canadian, right?
No.
You sound exactly like Rarin. Am I crazy?
Is
Am I-
Rarin
am I-
Canadian? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure, right? This
No, you
guy,
can't.
like, it's like your mannerisms, like the way that you're like inflecting your speech.
Maybe I should make TCG content, man. Just like give
No.
me some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I actually think that we could, you know how like Ludwig does those like videos where you cheat on things?
Yeah, I've been wanting to make one of those for Halo.
No,
I have it planned, bro.
I could do one where like I bring Rarin into the call, but it's not actually Rarin, and I like gaslight my viewers into thinking that I'm like I'm telling
okay,
you,
okay.
like it's exact. Like it's I think
See,
if you
this is funny,
just as a
watched
voice
content with
professional,
Rarin.
as a voice professional, if I told you to like mimic his voice, you know, like if I was like study Rarin for a week, you could do that. And then easily.
Okay. Sure. I'm sure
That'd be
I can get it in. It's funny because like I've watched Rarin. I wouldn't. I guess you don't really know what you sound like compared to what you think you sound like. So,
it's cool. It's actually cool.
no.
so sick.
It's cool that you like him more than me. It's fine. Like it's like I'll be Rarin for you, dude. I'll cosplay.
Listen,
like,
I'm just you said you wanted to get hired, all right? And this apparently is a fucking job fair. So
yeah. No, let's make some Slay the Spire content, dude. Let's have two people. I don't know how you would do it, but we'll figure it out. We can commentate together.
Dude, do you know that I have a history in shoutcasting?
I know, like, so I'm pretty much solely a YouTube frog for you.
Okay. That's fine.
And I know you talk about League of Legends every once in a while, and I'm like, wonder what like that's about. But I don't like know any of your, like
that
your
shit's
like
fucking about.
Yeah, it's like I hear League of Legends, I'm like, I probably should like stop listening. Like can't get
fair.
stuck in that realm. But I've always been like kind of curious. You were like, oh, he's been like you're talking about it. I was like kind of curious what your background is for it.
Yeah, I mean, so it literally is just that I started in League. Like that was just the first content that I made was League. But for a while, I really wanted to do more in that entire space, and it started out that I wanted to be a professional player. Not in the cards at all. Not good enough. Thought I was. Talked a big game. And then it turns out that I can speak really, really well. And so I got into shoutcasting, was like running my own tournaments, and like I was running them and shoutcasting them at the same time. And eventually I made like a little highlight reel, and I like somehow a Riot caster got it, and yeah, they were like, you should apply. And then they saw that I was 17 and was like, no, you probably should. You should wait. And then
Man, you're doing it at 17?
Yeah. And by the time I was like old enough, I was kind of like doing okay on YouTube and didn't know if I wanted to get into it, and also didn't want to move to LA.
That reminds me of this other esports caster that because I got really into Yu-Gi-Oh content. There's like this Yu-Gi-Oh creator that was making really good videos, and I saw, he's like also does CS, and I was like, oh, he's like a CS caster. Then he was casting at DreamHack Dallas. I was casting at DreamHack Dallas. I saw him like in the hallway, and I was like, oh, I want to talk to him so bad. But I was with my other co-commentator, and I had to like guide him to like where our set was.
Yeah.
I was like, I could only like say hi to him, then I never saw him for the rest of the weekend. But he was 17, like when I started watching him, and I was like, oh my, how do you become like 17, becoming a like IEM caster for CS:GO? I was a little jealous for a second.
Dude.
Yeah, no.
Damn kids taking our jobs. No, isn't it crazy like how like young people are developing these talents now and like getting really good at it?
Makes me jealous because like I was really bad at video games when I was in high school. So I was like, I always think about like if I knew about like how to be good at video games, because it feels like now the baseline of people that play games is just good. Like
yeah,
I like the average player from 10 years ago gets absolutely mogged by like the 12-year-old average play every night. I'm 27.
Okay. Yeah, you're technically a Zoomer. Yeah, you're allowed to use mod.
Yeah, I'm the Gen Z baby. I get to claim it. First year generation. I just had to make sure in the path.
I had to make sure you were allowed to use mogged. It's a
no. You see, it's like I'm the bridge, man. I'm the bridge.
So, how did you get into casting?
Very similar to like how you did it. I originally there was like so let me tell you about the history of Halo. Halo has been the biggest esport at one point, and it's been like one of the smaller esports at one point.
when Ninja
and
left.
well, you know, fun fact, I used to play against Ninja all the time in like matchmaking, and I've been to tournaments with Ninja. He's an interesting guy. Love him. Cool that he's doing a lot. He did a big Halo tournament one day. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But I got really into Halo like around the Halo 5 era, which is like 2015.
Yeah,
And then we had 3 years of like LAN competition where there was like a true circuit. And then after 3 years, they like basically announced that Halo Infinite was coming out. And the esports side of like Halo 5 kind of like it became like more like Super Smash Brothers, where it was like grassroots, and it had a really big grassroots initiative. And that's where I came in, because they announced that they were going to do tournaments again, like but they were going to be online, and they were only going to broadcast the finals. So there was like 8 weeks of competition that led up into like a final, and then they were going to broadcast the finals, but everything else was going to be off broadcast. So I went with me and my producer friends that we were already doing like casting and esports stuff.
Right.
But we're like, this is a big opportunity. Like, let's do something for it. And we created this company called LVT Halo. We started doing broadcasts for Halo competitions, and we basically started at like, I think our first broadcast, we had 7 viewers.
Fuck yeah,
watching
dude,
this.
I've been there. Wait, we actually
Yeah.
did, man. Oh my God. We actually did live like the exact same casting.
Yeah. It was like, and then it was like, it was really cool because like the people I came up with, like we did the same thing. Like it was like, okay, how do we get more viewers? And I remember there was like another watch party that would do essentially the same thing, but like I felt like we were like a little bit more produced up. Like we did our broadcast like how like esports broadcast should be. We have like experience. Like I went to school for broadcast. The guy that I started the company with, he was a news producer for a long time, so like we knew what we were doing. We like eventually were able to like get the viewership necessary. We hit like 50 viewers one day.
Yo,
we're like, let's go! Like we finally like passed them up. Like we're able to like get the viewership that like we're like super amped about. And
sorry,
then,
I thought you were gonna say you were suing people. I was like, who the fuck
yeah,
are you suing,
no,
man?
we're super amped about it. And then
we
we just,
sued
like,
Halo for the rights to stream their game.
Nah, then and that's like one thing that's like really good about Halo though, is like they gave us like the ability, the rights to like broadcast it. So that was like really cool from the 343/Halo studio side, is like they allowed us to put an observer in the game, be in professional play, and like watch all this stuff. But yeah, like we grew from there, like 50 viewers to 100 to, I think the highest we got in Halo 5 was probably like 700 to 1,000. And now it's like we go live, we get, I think like 1,000 within the first like 30 minutes, and then it like kind of depends.
Bigger than me. I get it. No, it's fine. Just trying to come
say that. I'm actually really curious from your perspective. I know like you don't do the YouTube in particular, but like Halo has the problem where it's very big on Twitch and like the live aspect of it, but it's like the YouTube esports side of it, it's very like lacking. So I was curious like what you would think is the right way.
Apparently the guy I just had in the fucking call is the guy you should talk to.
Know.
All right, the YouTube expert. Like, that's honestly the person I would get in contact with is Bird, aka Nathan. Because like I said, I feel like I'm like a jack of all trades, master of none in the industry, you know?
Yeah.
So
no, I
think,
totally feel that.
Yeah, I think talking to somebody like him in would be much cooler, and like, you know, part of the same community. Yeah. If he doesn't listen to you and hear you out, he's fired. So easy.
But either way, we got Halo Esports is like pretty good right now, in my opinion. It's really awesome. We have some great organizations that like came in. I know that like Shopify Rebellion is like we work with them all the time now.
Isn't that Ludwig's team?
Yeah, Ludwig's team. That's actually funny because I've been doing, so like I have the whole esports side, like casting, and that's like all Halo, and then I do like production as well, like running shows. And I've done shows for like Ludwig, and
so you got fired because Off-Brand is gone.
What? other way around, right?
Wait, what? You're hired after Off-Brand got killed?
Right. So like we were doing esports productions. So like we did the, you know, like Sentinels for like Valorant and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, we have a really good relationship with Sentinels. We do like productions for them. during the off seasons, and then when the Ludwig Tarek invitationals would happen, they were doing one like right after the off-brand like announcement came out, and they needed like a production house for it. And then because off-brand didn't exist anymore, or wasn't going to exist anymore, then my company came in and like we did the.
Wait, did you
It's
know
like the
that?
last
Did you know that
Ludwig
off-brand
Tarek
was
one.
getting canned before they knew?
No,
Okay.
no. It was like, I think it was just like at the time. Just
I didn't know if you
worked
just
out
had
that
the
way.
insider information because they were like, "Hey, this thing's not going to be around in a minute, so we're going to need some space."
No, it was actually kind of like, it was really cool, like being able to work with all those people. We didn't have any idea on that, but now it's like, usually if there's like an event, like for example, like I was supposed to go. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're gonna do it in house. But Ludwig's doing like a beer kart tournament
Oh
this weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like we definitely had like meetings and talks about like doing the production for that.
Yeah, I didn't get invited to that because I don't drink, you know.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, see,
yeah,
that's why we didn't get invited. It's not for any other reason. Chad, don't even think about it.
You know, don't read too far into it. Yeah, so I will do like esports productions for like other houses, like when they need them. But usually, like 90% of
what is this fucking D&D?
Yeah, 90% of the time though, it's like just really focused in on Halo, making sure Halo's got what it needs.
It's cool that you have like the industry that you're passionate about that you want to make work. It's always like very admirable because like you could just leave the scene, make a bigger bag, you know.
Yeah, it would be easy to do that. I think the one thing that keeps us from doing that is like Halo's in this really cool spot where we're able to do it while like having our own brand. So like we're not necessarily beholden to anyone. Like we have agreements with Halo Studios. They allow us to like do the productions, and we get to keep it all in house. So it's like it's our brand. It's like we're able to put it on our Twitch channel, and we're able to grow our own brand from inside the Halo house. Like I want to say house again because you got it on my mind, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
It's very unique in esports. Like you don't get to do that.
Yeah, they're being hands off with you guys making content successful from them. Yeah, like they're not. Like there's a lot of companies that could very well just be like, oh, you want to be the people that make the stuff? Well, we're gonna like be your overseer and make sure that it runs exactly the way that we want it to. And yeah.
That's one of the cool things about Halo is it's like a completely open ecosystem. So like when you watch League of Legends or Valorant or Call of Duty, it's all in-house and it's all closed. Like you have to put in a bid to get a spot in the league, right?
Listen, you see the hat that's on my fucking head. All the fans of the Los Ratones are fucking pissed because they've won EMEA Masters. Right, which I don't know if you follow League of Legends that much.
No, never. But,
it's basically like tier 2, right? It's the tier 2 league, or maybe it's even like tier 3. I'm not even sure at this point, but it's a lower league, and they won it like handedly, and they're about to win it again. But they continuously say like we don't have a spot in the LEC, which is the European league, because it's a franchise spot. So you have to fucking buy your way in. It's probably like 20 million minimum. Whereas like when Kadrill, the owner of the team, he's like, he constantly has to leave the scrims because he has to go fulfill his contractual obligations of reacting to the LEC and the LCS because he gets more viewers on his stream reacting to it than the actual fucking LEC does itself. So like, why would they not then like, why would like a team not then like work with Los Ratones hand over fist in order to be like, hey, come be the Los Ratones Fnatic team and we'll give you complete control to do whatever you want. But we understand that you bring so many fucking eyes onto the league that it's valuable. It's like,
I'm super curious from your POV, like what you think about the whole reaction to like react content of esports and like esports moving from this like watch the production to watch my favorite streamer watch the production.
I mean, I think
that's like the future of everything.
I think it probably is the future, like whether you like it or not, like whether my opinion is good or not about it. In that, you know, like that could be unfortunate, could not be, but I mean, I'll say it. I prefer watching Cage roll over the LEC.
right? Because it's like you just get to see the experience, but then you have like a
Yeah.
person to watch it
But
with.
it's also like
So it's
I
different.
like it too because like Kadril doesn't like mute the casters when it's like in between the games, you know? Like it's like when they're like doing the analyst desk, like he's almost like bantering alongside them. Like they'll be like, "Yeah, this player was doing really good," and he'll be like, "Shut the fuck up! You don't know what you're talking about." You know, like it's because they're talking about his player, right? Like it's. So I think that it is the future, and I think that we should fucking welcome it because it is overall bringing more eyes to everything that's going on in whatever league you're in. Which has to be a good thing, right? Because that's all that the advertisers that are paying the bills care about. They care about eyes. They don't care what stream they're on as long as the eyes are on their ads, you know?
But you see, that's where it's interesting for like my perspective because like we're an in-house and esports spend for like like advertisers is just down. Like no one wants to spend their money on esports right now.
Yeah.
And then all the money that we make is like we're like a traditional Twitch streamer in the sense of like all the money that we make is off ads or off subs.
Right.
So like we don't have like a big like it doesn't matter if like we have more viewership all around. What matters particularly for us is like the viewership on our channel. So then it's like if we lose viewers because other people are watch partying, it like there is no like direct benefit to us.
Right.
But there is like benefit in the sense of like, yeah, it's like cool, it's better for the scene. It's like you get it.
Yeah,
But,
no, and that sucks for like your specific position, and I agree with you. I understand that probably is like a really annoying and difficult thing to parse with because it's you're hurting my business aspect of it, but also you are helping the thing that I love and care about.
Yeah, it's such a weird spot to be in, but it's like it's really cool to see the watch party sense. Like I feel like that's like where traditional sports is gonna go. Is eventually like the NFL is gonna have a way where a lot of people are gonna consume that content by watching like their favorite
they already are.
watch NFL to a very like lesser extent than like what we see with esports.
Right,
But like
yeah,
it'll
of
be
course.
like the second they can figure out how to monetize it the right way,
that's the
where like,
problem.
the
That's
NFL
their
gets
only
their bag.
hesitancy. Yep, that's their only hesitancy. Is literally that they do not understand how to make it fucking work. Yeah, they like because like all of the sport broadcasting ownerships, they are greedy as fuck, and yeah, they need to realize that if they like how to track all of the eyeballs, because that's all advertisers care about is eyeballs. And so if they are getting an increase of 500,000 viewers off of letting a bunch of people co-stream their shit, that's 500,000 people on their advertisements,
Yeah, it's so cool to like see how things have been like swapped out the last 10 years. Like think about like when you were getting into League of Legends esports, like how different like the esports scene is now compared to like back in the day. Because I remember like my first time watching esports, like when I was like a senior in high school and like getting into it for the first time versus like what it's like now, you wouldn't recognize it. It's so different. So different.
Yeah. Well, this has been really fun, man. You're somebody that, because here's the thing, okay? I like these guys in chat. Don't get me wrong. I love these guys in chat. But I love yapping about analytics so fucking much.
Oh, dude, I actually do have a big analytic question for you.
Okay, hit me. Go.
What's the age demographic of Slay the Spire, man?
Actually, it's people your age.
See, so like this is the thing about Halo, right? The peel the curtain.
They're old as fuck.
13 through 17 is less than 1%.
Oh yeah, no, that's me too. That's me too.
I was like, bro, like there's no young people watching us.
No, it's actually me too. Yeah, and I prefer that.
Yeah, well, because there's big benefits to it, which I don't think people like truly realize, like how big of a benefit it is to have like an older viewership, especially if you're like doing YouTube. Because the CPMs on like an older audience is insane compared to
Chad, that's ad rates, by the way. It's called cost per milli. Milli stands for thousands. It's about how much money do you get paid per 1,000 advertised views.
Oh yeah, no. You see, this is the good one. You're bridging us to the
That's why
audience.
it's so annoying to talk to these guys. You know, they just don't get it.
Yeah, we just like to use just terms, dude. We just like to use terms. Dude, someone was watching Halo 5 Esports. Let's go, dude. 14 years. You know, if he was watching Halo 5 Esports at 14, he's probably playing against Shotzi. Shout out.
Wait, so chat, one in the chat if you know who Tools is, or if you watch Halo Esports at all.
Yeah,
I need at least one in the chat.
Bunch of twos. Oh, hey, look.
See,
Go, shut up.
see.
One. Oh, a couple ones. Let's go. Hi.
Okay, one in the chat if you watch Rarin and thought you were just saying one to liking Rarin.
This has all been a Hearthstone discussion from the start, actually, and you've been bamboozled. Let me go react to some Yu-Gi-Oh cards with Simo for a second.
God, it literally when you said that, it's like verbatim. Like you're like you got the sarcasm down. It's freaky. It's scary.
I like the ones. Man, what was I saying though? I got stun locked for a second there.
You're good. No, something about analytics.
Oh yeah, analytics.
Metrics,
it's like the metrics. Like so, it like over a quarter of our audience is 35 to 44. Yeah. Which is like a crazy CPM where I think like our CPM is like close to like $18 for YouTube. I don't know what it's on
Your
Twitch.
CPM is close to $18.
Yeah, or maybe the RPM is. See, I think the RPM is 18, then CPM. So RPM is like the true, like raw 1000, and CPM is like what it actually turns out to be.
Right.
So like it makes it so it's like really valuable to have like a smaller YouTube channel and for it to like generate revenue.
I think it's because I curse. Mine's only like $8.
$8. Interesting. Yeah. So because I was talking, like I said, I have a really good relationship with the Sentinels guys, and they had like a channel. The guy like made a video where it was like every time 10s got a kill, like the FPS would go up like 12. So you had like get the first kill at like 1 FPS and then it would go at 12. He's really proud of the video because it was like it's a sponsored video with like a monitor company. And it had, I think it hit like 3 to 5 million views. And then I was like going through it, and dude, the CPM on the video was like it was like less than $3 or something like that. And it was like and I was trying to go through it, and he's like, oh yeah, so like we have over 1 million people that watch our videos from like Vietnam or something. He's like international audience plus like over like half our audience is 13 through 18, so they have no power to spend. And I was like, damn, this is like so fascinating to me at the time. I love the like peeling back like that curtain and like being like, okay, like just because you get a lot of views doesn't necessarily mean it's like going.
You know where all the fucking views are, man?
Yeah, go tell me. Spill the tea.
Business.
So you're talking about
like Graham Stephan? Yep.
Oh, dude, all I can think about is like
those
you listen to The Yard, right? I think about whenever I hear
motherfuckers are making millions per month. Like,
dude, it's just the same video each time too. It's like
it's the same video, same thumbnail, same everything. It's in that you are fucking loaded, man. It is so easy.
So now this is what you got. You got to go like you got to combine Atrioc with Slay the Spire. So you got to be like, okay, today we're gonna teach you about business analytics through the Slay the Spire. So you notice how Watcher went to Wraith mode here. This is like what happens when a company's getting acquired. They go into Wraith mode.
You know who else fucking would say Wraith mode? Do you know who else would say fucking Wraith mode? I'll give you one fucking guess. Who else would say goddamn Wraith mode?
Don't do it. I can't. It's like you're stealing my identity away, man.
Only one stupid ass motherfucker that I know.
Wait, so what is it? What is it?
It's Wrath. There's no
Wrath?
I.
Hey,
I know you play Halo and they got the race in that shit, but there's no I.
No, I gotta thank you personally because my goal was to hit A20 on all my characters, get it all done.
Yeah, you know whose goal that was also, and I coached to do that.
Yeah, dude. That's like how I found your channel.
Wait, you actually found me through him?
Probably because like I watch a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh content.
Okay, yeah, he does a lot with the Yu-Gi-Oh guys,
yeah, and then like I think I saw like a reaction with him and then Slay the Spire, and I told myself when I started Slay the Spire I wasn't gonna watch any videos to like learn how to get good. I was like gonna figure it out myself.
Right.
So then I saw one coaching with you, and then I saw that you did like a tier list, and I was like, well, a tier list isn't like.
Dude, so many motherfuckers get baited by the tier list, man. I'm gonna tell you, it's slop. Tier lists are slop.
No, it's definitely slop. But I was like, at the time, I was like, that's not teaching me how to play the game. That's just telling me what's good. You know? And it's
Okay,
like,
you're the
I'll
guy.
take that.
You're the guy that says, "Oh, my girlfriend says I can't watch porn,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll jack off to cosplayers on Twitter."
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's me to a
Yeah,
T,
you get it.
know?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly right. So then I watched that, and then I hit 820 on my first character. I was like, okay, now I need to learn how to get good. So then I watched you, and I was like, boom, and I did it like 2 weeks ago. Finished 820 on Watcher. Got them all done.
That's huge.
Now I'm ready for Slay the Spire 2 whenever that comes out.
Soon, hopefully. I don't know. I do not have an answer. Everybody wants a fucking answer. Do you know how many DMs I get per week from friends of mine?
They're like just Slay the Spire 2 when?
No, I literally I got a DM from a friend that I have not talked to, and I shit you not, 6 years. And they go, "Yo, dude, hope you've been well. Got into Slay the Spire a few months ago. Do you know when the second one's coming out?" I'm like,
you know what the
hey to you too, bitch. Like,
it's
fuck, what am I?
When there's a good match about to happen and like the players are milking and it's a caster start the game, like why is the game not started? Like start the game. Like, are you dumb? Just start the game. Like why aren't we playing the game right now? It's the same exact thing. It's like I don't control any of this, man. Like I just have
fucking
to
work here,
you have
man.
You have to listen to me yap for a little bit until this thing starts. I'm sorry. Just the reality of it. Oh, man. Do you have any do you have any like specific very like you ever curious about esports anything? I'm down to give you any answer that you're to your heart's content.
Okay. Heard. Okay. If I wanted to come guest spot in cast
for Halo or for
anything, I don't fucking care.
For Halo, you wanted to? No, it's actually funny. Is we are gonna do that with a guy that his because we're going through our like on Twitch it tells you like who your most followed like follower is. Yeah. So like we're looking at that one day and we saw the guy was like live and he had like millions and we're like, who is this? And it's just a guy that does scam calls. Like he calls the calls like the people in India and he like
scam baiters. Yeah.
He keeps them on the phone call. And and we're like, oh, this is super interesting. So like we're just like typing in his chat, and he knows ball. And I was like, it was insane. He's like, oh
that
man,
does sound like your age demographic.
Yeah, he's so into it. And he's like, yeah, man, I used to compete back in the day.
That's so cool.
Is it Kitabaga? I have to go look now. I'm gonna feel bad.
Kitboga.
I gotta go look at my Twitter DMs. I don't think it's.
Does he wear sunglasses like permanently, and he does a bunch of different voices and shit?
I don't think so. It's gonna be on my like top of my DM list, so I can just go look at Twitter real fast.
It's Kitboga. Chat's convinced.
It's Pyrogi.
Wait, I know the person. That's the guy who he has the funny colored hair, right? Typical liberal.
Yeah. Typical, hey, blue-haired liberals taking over the world. Yeah. No, it's but he's great. He's awesome. I think he's gonna come on at some point. If you wanna give esports casting a try, I'm always down to give you a platform to do it.
I am a play-by-play caster. Is that very relevant?
I'm an analytical caster, so I'm a chair too.
We could kiss.
Yeah, you see, for me, my job's simple. When I ask someone like you, because it's like you just say what's happening.
Any people that are gonna kiss for Pride Month or like
for Pride Month? I have kissed my producer, so I guess that works, right?
Shit, yeah.
Oh, for the one time.
Yeah, one time for the one. Hell yeah. I'd be down. I'd have to learn. I'd have to like you'd have to give me like, months in advance so I could like learn the players and all that shit, right? Because like, I don't want to come on and just not know who everyone is and need some time to learn.
You want to have like some sort of baseline. That's like what keeps me from doing a lot of other esports is like I could do fine, but I don't want to like come in and like come into a spot where it feels like someone else is like losing their opportunity,
right?
Because some other person is able to talk in a certain way. It's like it's always cool.
You see what I did here, right?
Elevate people. Oh, go for it. Get enlightened.
I got the job this time.
Damn, dude, you actually reversed the situation. That's crazy.
Okay, I gotta go talk to this NFL pro because apparently got a bunch of fucking. Apparently my audience is full of high class elites, and that's how I make so much money.
You should ask him what position you would play. Like have him figure out where you
tell me I'd be
up.
a safety and I'd be the little bitch of the team. That's what he's gonna say. All right.
I like it. Hey, thanks for the talk.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good shot. Damn, dude, I'm making friends right now, man. I'm making friends, chat. Frost would be a punter. The way that he punts these runs. Who's all just resubbed to me, by the way? I'll just resubbed. Waffly, thank you for the 32. Appreciate you. Chia, thank you for the 2 months, by the way. Steve, thank you for the 51. Thank you guys for the gifted. You just got hired? I did. Did you hear it? Did you hear me just get hired? Yeah, would you let me work for you? The way he punts grandmas with his Tesla. Okay, anyways. Nico, thank you for the 5 gifted, man. Thanks, dude. Wait, I should. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the NFL guy about getting me and Tools to be NFL casters. All right, let me talk. Let me talk. Gatling Granny, aka NFL. Hello.
Hello.
Is this the Gatling Granny?
It is the Gatling Granny. Yes, sir, indeed.
So should I call you
You like
Kylan,
the
I
name?
guess? Because I know your name.
Yeah. You can call me Kylan.
Okay, and I'm not getting duped here. You're legitimately an NFL player.
Yeah. I'm in the NFL. Yeah.
And you watch Slay the Spire in your free time.
Yes, sir. You can ask. Well, I mean, I guess she's not here. My fiance, I show her some clips of you, like, cause I watch you at night. Cause I'm a big YouTube Andy, so I watch all your YouTube videos. I think the first video I ever watched was your collab with Rarin, and I had Slay the Spire.
Mhm.
I mean, I started to get into it a little bit, and then I watched your videos. And I was like, damn, okay, this looks kind of fun. So now, learning from the best player to ever do it, I've been getting after it.
If they say it, it must be true. Yeah.
It is. That's what I said. Zeknar's got a lot to learn. You know what I mean?
I'm not. You got to listen to a professional athlete, Chad. Okay, as one professional, almost professional athlete here to an actual professional athlete. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
for
problem, man.
Making my name heard. I appreciate that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
okay, I don't know what the fuck to ask first. But how much? Okay, I'm gonna ask this first. No, I figured it out. No. How much time a day do you actually have to like consume content? Because like if you're a professional athlete, that's like a full-time job, like all the time.
Yeah. All right. So this is like my downtime. So this off season, we just got done with OTAs. It's optional team activity. Basically, teams, they'll have a period from late April to early June. They bring you in, they get you up to speed for like all the new guys, like rookies, free agents that they sign to the team. They bring them in, bring them up, give them the playbook, get them to meet the people they're gonna be playing with. Just kind of like a head start before training camp, which is in July. So like we just broke that, and so now I've got about like a month or so of like downtime before we get into the nitty gritty, and then I'm in there pretty much all day.
Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy basically getting to work out and get real big for a living?
Oh yeah, love it. It's fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, play in the NFL. Ever since I was a little kid, my mom tells a story all the time. I play soccer because I wasn't big enough for tackle football, and I would have to get pulled out of the game because I kept tackling kids. And yeah, a little bit of a meathead, but
I mean, you kind of have to do that.
I
sport.
figured it out.
You know, you kind of to be able to get into football, you kind of have to. Hell yeah, that's so cool. What the hell? Wait, I'm talking to a star athlete, somebody that's been probably interviewed on live TV.
Yeah, Good Morning Football. I've been on there. I've been on Fox a few times. Yeah, it's cool stuff. It's fun.
Did you have
get
to
used
talk
to
to
it
like?
after a while.
Did you have to talk to anybody about coming on here today? Like,
Oh no. I funny thing. So I watch your YouTube videos whenever I drive into training because I got like an hour to get to my training facility. So I'll pop on your videos, and you just happen to be live, and I was like, yeah, I got a pretty cool job. I'll volunteer.
So humble, so humble. Hell yeah. Who does he
Yes,
play
sir.
for? Chat looked it up. You're the Eagles, right?
Yeah, so I did my first 4 years in Indianapolis, which is actually where I was born. So I just signed with the Philadelphia Eagles this March. So I'm officially an Eagle. Go Birds!
Wait, so that means that I could make Cloud9 Mango extremely jealous right now.
Oh, why is that?
Do you know who Mango is?
I do not. I'm sorry.
Mango is no, you're fine. Mango is one of the best all-time players in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh.
And he is a die-hard Birds fan. Like
Really?
probably one of the biggest in the online space.
Really?
But he is,
Okay.
yeah, he's considered in the Melee, he's considered one of the 5 gods. There's 5
Ooh.
players that have been playing for like over, 15, 20 years because that game's been out forever. And he's been top of it for the longest time. And there's only him and Hungrybox, the only 2 gods left. But
I know Hungrybox. I didn't know Mango.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Somebody clip that and send that to Mango. Oh my god, he's gonna flip out because they have a big rivalry. And
Oh, no.
He hates Hungrybox. That's gonna be fucking hilarious. No, it's fucking hilarious. That's awesome. It's gonna make him really jealous. That's cool. So wait, and you're starting for them?
Oh, well, we'll see. So that's part of the spring is like it's the precursor. I'm picking up the playbook because I've been in Indy the past 4 years where I played quite a bit, and now, yeah, competing for a job, which is also fun. But all the guys in that room are really cool. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
That's cool that like it seems like it's an enjoyable aspect to have to, as you said, compete for a job.
Yeah. I mean, we're all professionals, and you would think it's kind of weird because it's like open season and there's a limited amount of spots. I mean, there's 53 active roster spots. They have 90 plus people whenever you start training camp. So like they cut 40 people and then they only sign back like 10, 11 for like practice squad. So I mean, like, I remember my rookie year when we did final cuts, I was used to having 90, and then it goes from 90 to like 82, and then they cut, I think, 70, and then they cut the rest because it's incremental as preseason games go. And I remember coming in, I made the final cuts, and it was like a ghost town because I was used to being people everywhere and seeing people in the training room, and it was almost surreal. And like, yeah, it's just one of the parts of the job you got to get used to.
He'll probably make it. He was underused for the Colts.
Hey, type shit.
So is that something that's something you agree with? I assume is.
Well, okay, you're not a real big sports guy, no?
No. Did you hear what I said earlier about the Broncos?
Yeah. I've actually played the Broncos twice.
Yeah, so that was my embarrassing moment from yesterday. I see when the guy, for anybody that wasn't here, chat, I was in an Uber yesterday and he was trying to make conversation with me and he said, "So what do you think of the new Broncos?" And I said, I said, "Oh, I'm not really into sports." And he goes, "No, I mean the car that's right next to us," because it was a new Ford Bronco. And I originally thought, I was like, "Wait, are Broncos not a team?" Like I freaked out. I thought that I had gotten it wrong, but glad to hear that I'm not that crazy.
No, you're not crazy. And you know what? Honestly, I tell people this. So if you're not a real big sports person, the best way to get into it is to definitely, well, this is harder for some, but once you know somebody, like you have a personal connection with someone, you will get into the sport. It's just like it's a vacuum effect. Like everyone I've met, like even like really, really like actually hate football, and once I meet them, they're like, I'll get texts from them and be like, "Hey, I've been keeping up with their season. I don't using you more." Like I'm like, "Oh, I thought you didn't watch sports." And they're like, "Yeah, but like I just I ordered season tickets." And like once you have that personal connection, like it's like into madness, and it it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. So wait, you said you were driving into your facility. So am I keeping you from something, or?
Oh no, sir. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day. I was driving back.
I don't like that you keep saying no, sir, to me. I don't like this. I don't like
I'm
being
from
this
the
professional.
south. I'm from the south.
Yeah, you're
So I
you're
was
from the
born in.
south, and you're a professional athlete. I get it. Like, yeah.
Yes, sir. No, sir. It gets, it's just good man. I try
Yeah.
to keep it professional. My
No,
media training,
you is that so? That's part of it. Is you get you legitimately get media training.
Well, I don't think I've ever officially had media training.
Mhm.
My parents are teachers. My dad was also a coach. So, of course, they were all about my grades. So I was really well read. I actually have a nonprofit based around providing literacy tools and books to schools that are underfunded here in Indiana.
That's
But so
insane. It's so cool.
from that aspect, well educated, and then I took a public speaking course. Oh my God,
Dude, I
chat.
love taking public
Anyone?
speaking. Wait,
Oh, it's so good. It's
it's
such a good
amazing.
class. Yeah.
Yes, you get it.
That I took it one time, and like it changed how I approached speaking so much. And that's why I feel so comfortable in front of, a camera or a crowd. It's like whatever now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so I don't have a college degree, but I did a year of college, and it was communications, and so one of my classes was public speaking. So I got a whole last semester of it, and it was oh my God, it was like that and argumentation were my two
Ooh.
courses that I used really well. Yeah.
Oh, see, I really needed that one because my fiance was in debate, and so she tears me apart. It's not even fair. It's not even fair.
Yeah, well, now you get to go home to her and say you got to talk to a professional esports yeah. You're welcome.
Oh, dude, she's watching right now. I told her I was gonna be on your stream. I was like kind of giddy with excitement.
Damn. Okay. Well, shit, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm cool or whatever.
Yeah, you're cool, dog.
Thanks.
What you mean?
So wait, Eagles are where?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. I knew that because they're always people that break their city.
East Coast.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Virginia, so I spent my fair share of time out in Pennsylvania for swim meets and stuff.
Oh yeah, because you were a big swimmer who somehow drowned as a child. Yes.
Okay. Let's. Okay, as a professional athlete, do you believe that I drowned as a child?
I believe that there's a reason at the Olympic swimming events. All right, it can happen to anyone.
You cut out for half a second. I need you to repeat that because it's very important that we get this right.
I believe there is a reason they have lifeguards even at Olympic swim meets, and it can happen to anyone. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I drowned when I was 6. All right.
All right. Let's just say, it can happen to anyone. Let's just leave it at that. How about that? It can happen to anyone. You're a kid. You're a kid. Kids do crazy things like drown.
Or get drowned by their brother. Yeah.
Yeah. We did lots of crazy things back then.
Wait. So how old are you now?
I'm 27.
You're fucking younger than me.
Am I? How old
Yeah,
are you?
I'm 29. I'm 29.
Oh, dude, sick, dude. Hey, Zoomer.
No, I'm not. I'm technically not a Zoomer. I'm technically not.
What?
Yeah, I'm the last
How?
year. I'm 96.
No, I thought you were
is
in
the last
ours.
year millennial. Don't
I
say
thought it was
hours,
96
okay?
up.
Don't.
Okay,
It's
my
not. It's
fault.
not an hours, and sounds like sounds like we're putting people in specific boxes. No, I mean, I'm proud to be a millennial. I think because.
Okay. Yeah. No, facts. My fiance is a millennial. She's 30. She's older than me. So I'm cool. I'm down with y'all.
Is she taller than you too?
Nah, shorter than me. Very short. She's small and petite.
I guess that would have to be hard if you're a tight end. Kind of have to be a pretty big guy.
Actually, I think I'm considered one of the shortest tight ends. So,
How tall are you?
6'3".
And this is where the run ends. And we deliberated for a minute of whether or not we should include the rest of me talking with Kylan in this video, because we talked for like an additional like 20-25 minutes or so. But that sounds like it's perfect second channel content, because my second channel that I started is literally all about me talking and giving commentary. So if you want to see the full interview with Kylan Granson, just head on over to the second channel. The video is already up. You can call it a little bit of like clickbait YouTube douchery, but also if people clicked off now because they only wanted gameplay would affect the algorithm. It's like a whole thing, and I'm sorry, but we've got it up on the second channel, and you can go watch it, okay? It's linked in the description. I'll see you tomorrow.
He's an arsonist on a noble quest to escape the wrath of the IRS. He's got conflicting positions in the endless fight for queer folks, animal and tenants.